I don't know. I know. It's like you feel slightly off.
You feel off today?
Yeah, slightly.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, I feel slightly off like the past. I don't know, since Saturday last week, I guess.
What happened, bro?
I don't know. It's like my coordination's off. Like shit. Like there was some shit like someone threw something at me, right? It's a simple toss.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
When was this?
Like last week. Someone threw something at me, right?
Yeah.
And it was like a simple
Oh,
toss.
someone threw it back.
Huh?
Someone threw it back?
No.
I'm fucking with you.
Shit, I wouldn't be mentioning that. I don't like talking about my escapades. But anyway, someone threw some shit at me and like they threw it and it just like fell in front of me. And I tried catching it. And I was like, what the fuck? And I just completely missed it. I was like, nah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I mean, like you came a long way. I remember when you couldn't catch shit.
Right? Shit.
You couldn't catch shit.
I couldn't catch shit. But
I
I
don't
know. It just felt weird. It felt OD weird.
You know what I'm saying?
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I bet. Let me see something. You. That's it.
We good?
We good.
Word.
Yo. What up, everybody? Hold on. Yo. Yeah, I mean, I remember that. Yeah, of course. You know, when I was chilling with Escobar and his drug kingpins, I was just like, hey.
Spade.
What's up, everybody? It's Call It a Spade. It's your boy Ray Hansen.
Yo, what's going on? It's Osayuki, Ehigie. How you guys doing today?
You gonna answer?
Shit. We good. It's chilling, it's just a Saturday morning,
Oh my God! Please don't do that shit. You sound fucking ridiculous.
My bad, Monday morning shit.
Speak up, bro. Speak up, please.
It's Monday morning.
Yeah, man. So, like, we're gonna talk about what happened this week, but nothing political. Nah, I'm fucking with you. I'm just reading something off CNN right now.
We're just gonna like shoot the shit today.
Yeah, we
literally had nothing planned.
Like, no, we technically did, but nothing like fell through. And actually, this actually benefits us because this was technically a part of a plan, but
right.
But this was gonna happen later.
Yeah, it just came right now.
Yeah, we probably it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
what, episode 6, man. We got
episode 6.
We threw down a lot of stuff. You guys should go check out the first 5 episodes.
Yeah, you will. Yeah. Check out the first 5. You know what I'm saying?
Check out the first 5. You definitely enjoyed that. But
you will. You enjoy this shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, yeah, no doubt.
Like y'all slacking. If y'all not hearing us, y'all slacking.
Yeah, I really don't know what y'all doing. Like, you guys gotta reevaluate your lives. Like,
reevaluate your whole fucking shit.
Like why y'all not listening to the Call It a Spade podcast? Like, y'all need to listen to that.
Evaluate your life, your father's life, your mom's life.
For sure. For sure.
And if you can't, fuck your life. That's too much.
Nah, we can't be cussing out the fans, man. Come on, son.
Man, we keep it a buck here. You feel me?
I feel that.
Nah, I feel you. I guess I'm the villain today.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? So, bro, you wanna take your shot first?
Shit,
like, what the fuck can we talk about?
Week, shit. I mean, a lot of shit happened this week.
I don't know, man. I've been working too damn much, so you gotta put me on, and I'll just.
Well, besides that, I have another job, and I'm fucking started working this weekend.
Yeah, he was on vacation. You know what I'm saying?
That shit sucks. That shit completely sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So besides all that, I mean, I haven't been doing much. I haven't been really doing much like lately, but some interesting stuff happened in the news though. I think one of the things that happened, I think maybe this past few days ago, was like a little Tinder prank. Stupid ass Tinder prank, man.
OC loves Tinder. All right, go ahead.
Shit, I don't, personally,
When was this? What day? Do you know the day it happened?
I don't know the day, but it should have happened this past week. But it's kind of like a little role reversal almost,
Okay.
Like usually you would think the guy would do that, and then a bunch of people will show up to this shit, but it's actually.
You're talking about like a guy like, you know, how dudes be on their fuck shit. Like,
Like guys usually on their fuck shit, and then women, like, you know, they pull up to it or whatever. But the roles reversed.
I think, you know, it's fun. Like, you know, I want to, if I remember, after you tell the story. Yeah. I got something to say. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, yeah, no doubt. So what happened was this lady who was like trying to be like a up and coming actress. Well, not up and coming, but like, you know,
does this actress have a name?
She's trying to make it. She has a name.
We trying to make it happen out here, bro. I'm trying to get these bars going.
You know, she's an actress, but like, you know, she like the name's irrelevant. You can search it up if you want, but I don't think it's.
You don't want to give her some attention?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
She got enough attention.
She got too much.
she got enough attention.
All right.
You understand?
No names. We're gonna call this no names.
So No Name One decided to use Tinder and swipe in, accept a lot of guys, right? So when she accepted a lot of guys, she told every single dude to meet her up at this place in Manhattan, right? So the amount of guys that she said yes to was over about 200-300 men. So these men were from across the country. Some were from different countries, almost abroad.
From across the country.
Yeah, literally all over the place. New York, because it was based in New York City, so the radius was far and wide, right? So all these guys were told to come through for this date, and when the date came, hundreds of guys showed up. You know, most of the dudes didn't really, you know, come through to that date. But hundreds of guys did show up, so there was a big crowd. And she ended up telling them that, hey, you know, this was a social experiment. I just want, you know, I'm just an actress who accepted all these guys to come in. And then later on, she's like, you know, now you got to prove yourself for my love, for me to love you. And, you know, and these guys were literally. She literally set up challenges, and these guys were doing it, you know. So this is some like
what were the challenges?
Shit. One of the challenges was like push-ups. I think if I can remember correctly, and these were doing push-ups and shit, trying to outwit the other dude. Wow. So, you know, there was also like criteria that the woman was putting up, saying that she didn't want no bald dude, no fat guy.
She didn't want no bald-headed ass motherfucker.
So, you know, some broke dude or whatever. You know, some weird, you know, superficial shit that she was asking for, and you know, people were laughing, and the whole story was all wonky because it's like out of the hundreds of you guys, not one guy decided to, like, you know, step up and be like, hey, we're not dealing with this shit, man. Like, what?
Bruh, they were there for a fucking reason. They're there to, I guess, redeem themselves from whatever pity they have.
Redeem what, though? There was nothing to redeem, you know what I mean?
Nah.
I mean, I understand.
What I mean is, like, they probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the closest thing to attention they probably had.
Well, yeah, I understand.
I think OC's angry because he was there.
I wasn't there.
I think he was doing those push-ups too. OC's looking a little brolic right now, so he was probably there.
I haven't lifted weights in months, man. Shit.
Yeah, they don't have fucking weights. You said they were doing push-ups.
Push-ups? Well, I haven't done push-ups in a minute either.
You know, like, man, you know, I forgot the fucking point I was trying to say before, but it goes back to what we were saying about, you know, guys wouldn't do it. Like, I think it would be sad if a guy had a bunch of girls. To me, it's sad if I saw a bunch of girls going after one guy. I don't feel bad for the dudes.
You don't feel bad for them?
No, fuck out of here.
Dude, like if you come from the mindset of like, hey, like, first of all, being a man is a dying breed now. You could agree to that. Like this.
I don't know, man.
I
think egos are too high now.
Egos are too, well, that's part of it.
I think pride is too high.
Pride is too high. Egos are too high, and being a man itself is a dying breed because it's hard to be a man. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy. Like, if you have. What is being a man?
What is being a man?
If you have, like, you have to take responsibility, like, at all
So
time,
how are they not taking responsibility? They want to make themselves happy, so they're gonna go ahead to this woman and make themselves happy by doing some fucking jumping jacks.
Well, in that case, like, you yourself is like, if you consider yourself like worth the time, right? Like, worth the time, worth the effort. Like, you consider yourself like a prize almost. Why are you going out of your way to, like, compete with other dudes? You understand what I'm saying? Like even though that is the case, and that's what you're technically doing, right?
All the time.
Yeah, you technically are competing with other guys.
But no, to make it like an event.
Yeah, why are you? I'm the prize.
Work for me.
Right. Well, why are you in an event where you have to compete with other dudes if you consider yourself like the prize, like the king of your own castle, right? You, like as a king, you would have not done that. As soon as you figured out what the fuck was going on, you would have walked away.
Do you think that makes you less of a man? Because everybody has a character flaw.
Yeah.
That doesn't make them less of a man. I know I have a lot of flaws.
Right, no, I have flaws too. That just means that they still got work to do. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
We still all do. But
I mean, I don't want to get into a general.
Yeah.
But because we're being specific.
Right.
But in this case, I don't from based on what you're telling me, I don't necessarily look at them like they're not men. You know.
I mean, they're not men. No, I won't. I mean, you know.
That's how you feel, right? When you think about it.
There's some stuff that's going on, right?
No, because I wouldn't do that.
No, exactly.
It depends. If it was like really bad and you see these guys crying, like doing push-ups.
Well, I mean, some of these guys are coming out of the country. Like I heard some dude came out of Canada. Someone was traveling from like places from like across the world.
Maybe they thought it was fun. Maybe they just looked at it. Fuck it, I need to lose weight anyway. Maybe she's not an actress. Maybe she's a fitness trainer.
She wasn't.
Maybe she's both.
She wasn't a fitness trainer. She definitely wasn't a fitness trainer.
Nah.
Like this chick was like, people were coming across the world like niggas, and this is the thing. Like dudes were having this mindset of like, yeah, I'm trying to like find a wife and shit, and then with how the people and the standards are and like how society is now.
Yeah.
A lot of people are leaning towards these online dating stuff, and they're like, oh, here's my chance to like find someone to not lock up to, like someone to find someone to
like finally
a partner,
yeah.
Have something like substantial, right? And since they can't do that shit on their, in real life or on their own, they're going to like extra extremes because that's their only outlet. And you get stories like people traveling across the world for this one chick. Like you think about it, it's like, who would do that, right? Like, why would you do that? Well, you think of it now, like, with me now, like in my mindset, it's like, why go through all that? You spend all that money, all that effort.
I mean, you kind of answered it yourself.
Right? Yeah.
You just answered it. You said like this is their only outlet.
Right.
I feel like when someone has an outlet, like one of your outlets is your podcast.
Right.
And you go all out for this podcast.
Yeah.
Go all out for this podcast. Me, I have outlets, but I don't. When I have the time, I go all out on it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem for us. It seems more driven.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a man, going all out for a woman, it looks pathetic.
Well, you go. It's pathetic when you're going out for someone that hasn't proved that she's worth going out. That's when it looks pathetic.
Like why? Like I get you. I get you.
Right?
No, I get everything.
Like why would you go out all out for a stranger that you don't even know?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If it's somebody that you've been rocking with, she's already proved her worth like that. Shit, go out, man. Go all out. Like I've been looking at you, it's like, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Why are you not going all out? She's like, what else does she have to do, right?
But what makes her worth it, right?
Right.
What makes her worth it? Why is she such a surprise? Why? Because she look good? She look good?
No, she looked average.
What's average?
Like
you have a high fucking bar. Like
she was like a...
Like your low is Nicki Minaj.
She's like a... No, my low's not Nicki Minaj. No.
Your low is Nicki Minaj.
No.
Like, you looking
she was
for
like she was like your average New York City chick. Like she was like...
Bro, what the hell is that? Average New York City chick.
Like she was... All right, if you want to play like the universe... Yeah, she was white.
White girls be looking good,
Some of them.
A lot of them.
A lot of them.
You went to the Upper East Side with me.
No, I did.
And you didn't see much that day.
No,
but
I don't think I went with you. I did with you, but I did it when I went again on my own to the Upper East Side.
And remember that?
I still went
remember like 2 years ago, you also said you were doing a job by. You were doing I don't want to say where, but you were doing a job.
Yeah.
And then you were telling me like how all the bad chicks.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. Like they're everywhere. Like not just white women. Like oh my god, just women in general.
Yeah,
women all overall in New York City. There's no such thing as the average chick in New
York
City.
What I'm saying. Like how the level of chicks here in New York City are. It's pretty high. Like there's a lot of very good looking chicks in New York City, and I'm just saying that she's just average. Like she's below that. She's really below that.
You got a picture?
Huh? If I could pull it up, shit.
Yeah, let me see.
I'll pull it up, but like that's some wild stuff, man. like this is just awful. Like Tinder's only like it's a superficial app where it's just like awful looks and shit. And
that's like we said before. That's all social media nowadays.
Yeah.
Man.
So like to go like travel, to travel like that, and then to go to come see this one chick like that is freaking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can pull up a picture of her. Like that was insane. That to have the audacity to be like, you have to work for my attention and shit. Woo, no. Oh, here's some stuff. She disqualified the men who were under 5'10".
Yeah, she
those who was named Jimmy, a name that she dislikes.
Nah, she's a
she
boss.
asked her rated contestants to perform push-ups and foot races.
She's a boss.
What kind of crazy?
She's a boss.
I guess if you want to.
She
call
did
it
the automatic elimination live person. You know what
oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
no, right, yeah,
she said
right in front of them too.
If you're shorter than 5'10", you're out.
Yeah, sure.
I still got a chance. You feel me? I still got a
out of
chance.
here, man. That's some crazy shit.
So Shaq, Hans, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
That is some wild shit, man. Like, hold on, I'm still trying to find a picture of her. They probably protecting her freaking. Wait, hold on.
You can always just like cut that.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. This is I don't care. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. But like, I didn't want to have dead air, so I'm just like, saying.
No. I get it. I'm get it.
If I can just find her fucking picture.
I mean, you could look it up. I mean, like, it's not like the fucking fans could see it.
Right.
But you heard about Drake going to?
Whatever. It's not. Anyways, oh shit.
No, it's okay. Did you hear about Drake visiting the cancer patient?
Oh, I saw the video.
I didn't see the video.
Oh, you didn't? No.
Nah, I didn't see the video.
I saw like a little clip. He came through. Saw the hug
the girl was like mad, like.
Yeah, she was pretty surprised.
She was a little girl, right?
Yeah, very little. She was surprised. He said hi to the parents and stuff like that. Took some time.
That's dope.
Yeah, took some time to sit down with her. Yeah, he said that he canceled his one of his
shows.
To see it. I'm like, yeah, probably not.
He probably had no intention of going. It's like, let me look good. Let me cancel a whole show
that I wasn't going to.
Thousands of fans just for you, bro.
That's for you, right?
I mean, you don't know. I mean, like,
it was a nice moment.
They said, you know how she got his attention, right?
Huh?
You know how she got his attention?
No,
right?
I actually don't know.
She did the dance. The
really?
Shiki dance, the Kiki challenge.
Such a corny ass dance.
She did the. Man,
my
man's tricky from Queens, so I don't. I
mean, like, hey, get how you can, bro.
Nah, I mean, like, he's been popping for a minute, but yeah, I thought that was dope. Yeah. But yeah,
I mean, get how you can, man. Like, I'm not even mad at him. Like, you get the bag the way you get the bag. That's cool, man. Like,
facts. Just don't suck dick for it, unless you enjoy it.
But yeah, hey, if you enjoy sucking dick, that's cool.
Yeah,
we ain't here.
This one left.
Extremely fast. It's just pretty fast. Right? You always gotta feel. You gotta be all fucking PC now. Like, hey, we know just the clarification. Like, we're not LGBTQ hating or anything. Like
I'm not. Hell no. I'm far from it. Like, I am not. I'm far from it. Yeah. Like, you remember 4 years ago. I did the fucking parade. I was in the parade.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was in ACQC. Shout out ACQC, huh?
Was you with your ex that time, right?
I was with her at the time. Yeah. She was in the parade too. She was going in, like, so. It was me and ACQC. And we were in the parade. They held it in Queens. We didn't do Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
And she was. We provided condoms too, so we gave
everybody
a shitload of condoms.
Wait, how'd you get the condoms?
Well, we have. If I want to give someone like 100 condoms, I could literally give someone 100 condoms right now.
No.
Like, the organization provides the condoms. Right. So, as we're going down the parade, I forgot. I think it's 37th Avenue.
Yeah.
Where the parade is. She was throwing out mad condoms to people. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey,
it's like condoms that are right here.
Yeah. And I know the one in Manhattan is crazy.
No, there was like, what was it? Today's 20, like 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
I was working at a clothing store.
Stop digging your nose.
Huh?
digging his nose right now.
Fucking nose. Like,
I'm kidding.
Fucking scratching it, but yeah, I was working at a clothing store, and it was near I think 6th Avenue, and when I got out around the afternoon, like there was this huge ass parade, like massive people.
Shit, okay.
And it was the LGBTQ parade too.
No, it's called the Gay Pride Parade.
Oh, the Gay Pride. Gay Pride Parade.
They're just one organization out of many.
Right.
They're so, like the most popular.
Right. It was the Gay Pride Parade, and then they were like, they were moving around and stuff. I'm like, damn, this is mad head team.
I know you were excited.
I was tired and I was just like, ready to go home.
I know they gave you some pom-poms.
No, that was good. I was just waiting across the street.
You were in uniform?
Huh?
Were you doing security or?
No, I was working.
Were you just working?
Yeah, I was working in the clothing store. That time, right. So I was working over there, and I was just like, shit, I'm just trying to go home, man. Like, y'all just move. Y'all just fucking move. And then, but I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about.
Nah. They
weren't raining condoms at the time.
They probably were. Like, I don't think they don't do that. It's just, that was my experience.
Oh yeah, those times, right.
I would do it again. I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'm not saying everything is all willy nilly like that. I don't have my uncomfortable moments, but
right.
I don't get uncomfortable to the point where it like converts to like me wanting to discriminate motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Like, I've been around gay people. I even currently work with a gay person too, and he's probably
so do I.
And he's probably one of the chillest dudes. He's probably one of the fuck you. I know what you were talking about. Fuck you, right? So again, I don't hate gay people. Okay, let's just get that out of the way. Yeah. But like, I work with someone who's gay, who's gay at the time of my job, and he's like the coolest one in there. Like, literally the coolest guy there. Like, he's chill. He gets the shit. Like, we get work done. And
I'm telling you, they're cool. They're like, I don't even want to say they, but they're normal, man.
Yeah, they're chill. They're really chill.
They're some of the coolest people, bro. I swear.
It's just some of them that like to shove it in your face. Yeah. That's the part I don't like.
Like
you try shoving shit in your, something you're like, oh, I'm gay, yada yada yada, stuff like that. Like, don't do that.
Maybe like you're talking about like the more flamboyant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, when it comes to that, I don't say anything. I don't say anything because it's like you say something, God forbid.
Right.
But
then becomes another issue and shit like that.
As long as you don't touch me.
Right, that's same. Like,
that goes for anyone, not just. Anyway, it goes for anyone.
Yeah, anybody. No,
like, don't try to put the moves on me, bitch. Don't try to back it up.
Don't do any of that shit.
They're not even like that, bro. Like, it just be people making them out to be like that. But my old supervisor, shout out to Paul. He's the truth, man. I got so much love for Paul, man. He so much love.
What you been doing, man?
Nah,
what you like to share?
He's cool, man. I talk to him sometimes. He's just like he's always looking out for the community. Like, he's dope, man. He's real dope. Shout out to Paul. He does a lot. Like, there are a lot of people out here that do what they gotta do, that have a passion for this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, their passion is not what everybody else wants. It's it's really grounded, it's deep rooted, it's purposeful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. We need more people like him. You know what I mean? Because for people to overcome all the bullshit they have to do it outside, like like people are worried about walking out and having a fat stomach or ugly face or fucked up teeth.
Right.
Like, it doesn't mean your character, your true personality is flawed. So
Right.
But it's normal. I get worried sometimes, even if I feel like I'm gaining weight.
I mean, it's part of the how society is.
We're so caught up in
it's like it's more pushed out about like image. Like, image is like the thing now, especially but maybe before it was like hey, kids used to teach you, like maybe when you were younger, like kids used to teach you about it. But now it's like if you got an image, if you got a brand, you have to focus on it. And now it's like the importance of it has risen more so.
You have to be robotic, and it's like you're supposed to, and they expect you to age with grace.
Right. Like who ages with grace?
I mean, you have people that age with grace naturally.
Right.
But Like,
that's not a common thing. That's what I mean. That's not common for anybody.
Yeah, like not everybody grows up to be beautiful.
Right.
You know, like, nah, man. It's a shame. But you know what I'm saying? Like, look, it's to the point where but it's human nature.
Right.
All it does, we naturally judge. So this social media, all this bullshit, it just like makes it worse. Makes it worse. 10 times worse.
It just amplifies it to like crazy levels, and it just makes things a hell of a lot worse.
Yeah, facts, for real.
It's one of those like wild things that you just shit, like damn, you know. And then sometimes you get caught up in like the world that people want to present or want to like show to put on their social media accounts. And then you think that they're always always seem to be traveling, they always seem to be having fun, a good time and stuff like that. And people tend to forget that that's just the highlights. That's just highlights of their life. You know, they go through the same shit y'all do. Like they're just like you. You know, they might not be struggling or going through some of the problems that you might be going through. They might be going through it worse. You might be going through it worse. Who knows? But you know, they're not always living this extravagant lifestyle that they portray on social media.
For real.
And that's something people need to keep in mind as well. And that's
Absolutely.
pretty important, I think.
Absolutely. I agree. I'm looking at this shit now as you talk.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it says, YouTube star dies in a wrong way crash that also killed a mother and a daughter. A YouTube star known as MC Skillet, Trevor Heitman, died in a wrong way crash. Okay, I just read that.
Mm-hmm.
You know who that is?
No, I have no.
He's 18 years old.
Oh, no, I don't know who that is. Was he making like rhymes and shit on YouTube?
I'm not sure if he was an actual MC, but I don't want to say an actual MC is not necessarily a rapper. MC is just like someone who controls the crowd.
Right.
So you got MCs that say if you go to open mic,
yeah,
basically like a host.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I didn't even know that. That's actually new information for me. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
MC stands for Master of Ceremonies.
Oh,
yeah.
I just thought that was just like a rap thing. Like, you know, if you're like a lyricist. Yeah, lyricist.
Oh, no. It's for like overall. So, yeah, MCs, I'm trying to think.
So, like the subcategory would be like lyrical MC.
Yeah.
Basically.
No, because that's what an MC means. Like, it was always the DJ MC. Like, you know how EDM, the DJs are praised?
Yeah.
Like, DJs are like the gods.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that in hip hop in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
The DJs were the one. The only reason why MC was on stage was to give attention to the DJ.
Oh, to the DJ?
Yeah, so they'd be like, yo, look at my DJ. It's MC Ray. I'm here to rhyme. Look at my DJ. He scratches his spine. Right. That was like, you had to give, like, you know, but now it changed.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's natural for the person talking to get that attention.
To get that attention.
As opposed to because music just seeps into the background.
Yeah,
you just listen to
you
it.
You just vibe into it, right.
Yeah, now it's like, to me, it's going back to the DJ. Because nowadays
it's a trap. Well, if you consider the trap type of music that's being curated, right? Most of these songs are more based on the beat itself. So the beat is hard.
I'm not necessarily. Well, no, DJs aren't like DJs and like the
right. No,
DJs
like the music producers basically.
Yeah.
Going towards those guys.
Yeah. They run the game.
Yeah, they're the ones who
shout out Dubs. Shout out Dubs.
Oh yeah, shout him out, bro.
Yeah, that's our guy right there, bro. That's my brother, man.
Sure. But yeah, those are the guys that are like, you know, they control who's on top right now. Like, especially if you're like a trap artist, like you depend on that beat. If the beat needs to be like a banger for you to like, cause your lyrics ain't getting you there. so it's definitely the beat. The beat has to really, you know, start hitting home for people so that people could like start listening to it a lot more.
Yeah. My bad.
Mother and her 12-year-old daughter, they were back to school shopping when they were killed in a wrong-way crash in San Diego. And the driver was a popular YouTuber. You may know him. Mick Skillet is his name. Police say 18-year-old Trevor Heitman was speeding at over 100
He's older than
miles
18
an
now.
hour.
Right?
Crashed into an SUV. That triggered a chain reaction. And look at the aftermath. The accident shut down the interstate for several hours. 8 people were injured. He and the 2 people inside that SUV did not make it. They were Eileen Pizarro and her daughter Ariana. The 2 had been out getting Ariana ready for the 7th grade.
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up.
Did they figure out if he was like under the influence of anything or no?
I mean, let me see. Oh shit, I left the story. The story left me.
Because if he wasn't, that means he was just like saying fuck it. If he wasn't under the influence, that means he was just like saying like fuck it. Like
Yeah.
He was just done with life, and then
he was going the wrong way.
Yeah, he was going the wrong way, and I just go to show you like this. And this guy was a popular YouTuber, so obviously he was getting some type of money, some type of notoriety too as well. So, and obviously that wasn't enough for him. That just wasn't enough for him. So that's some wild shit.
No, it is.
That's some wild shit.
You know, but I don't know, man. That's sad. But nah, man, rest in peace.
Nah, for sure.
To him and the family, man. That's sad, man.
Sad stuff.
Blessings.
Yeah, this mental health thing is. I like it now that mental health is getting to be more of
it's coming to light more.
Thing. Yeah, it's getting to be more vocal. People are now speaking to it, and people are trying to push that more so that people can, get checked out, make sure that they're good and stuff like that, so that
But I'm telling you, like, no,
doesn't really happen too much.
The reason why it's not, it would never get the attention it deserves because people just don't care about each other that much.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the world that we live in, right? That is the world that we do live in. A lot of people don't really care. It's more of a dog-eat-dog world,
Yeah.
Take the person who's on top, take him out, stuff like that. And then sometimes people just can't really accept that.
No, they can't. They can't at all.
Really can't. Yeah. Especially when they know that it is that kind of world. It gets to you.
It does.
Yeah, it gets to you. It definitely does. I mean,
this shit is brutal out here, man.
I mean, it got to be. I know it did. It definitely did get to me
brutal.
a few times. Like you realize that shit, like it's a client. Either you're on top or you just like, or you're in the bottom.
That's it.
Like there's no in between.
There's no in between. Like, yeah.
There's no type of like
the gap between the higher class, the upper class, and the middle class is getting bigger and bigger.
It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, right?
But yo, I don't know, man. You're at the top. Be grateful. If you're at the bottom, keep working. You know what I'm saying?
Before it gets too depressing.
You heard about Nicki Minaj's? I don't really know. Like my boy sent me this shit. He said Nicki Minaj was bitching about, not necessarily bitching about, but she was salty about Travis being number one.
Yeah.
You heard about that?
I heard about that. Yeah. I heard about that. Some petty shit.
She don't deserve that shit.
Dude, yeah, exactly, man. Like
she hasn't been consistent. She's saying she's the queen and this and that.
Yeah, I know, right?
But and she's taking shots at Cardi.
She took a lot of people. She took shots at her ex again, Safari. She took shots at like other guys that said that. Oh,
she's always she needs
rise.
attention. Like no one gives a fuck about that.
And it's like it almost looks like she needs to do that in order to gain attention.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like, if her album was good, it should speak for itself, right? So that's. What
I think Nicki's talented.
Yeah.
But and she I don't know. She's trying to say she was talking like Rob Markman. I saw like a clip of it, and she was talking to. He's a journalist. You ever heard of him?
No, I haven't heard of him.
He's like a rapper now. He's from Brooklyn.
Oh yeah. Sure.
I saw a clip on his page saying that how would you feel if people told you didn't write everything you wrote? And then I guess he said some shit. She's like, that's exactly how I feel. She's trying to claim like she writes her own shit. I'm like, once Safari left, like her music wasn't the same anymore. Her music wasn't the same. It didn't have the same like raw energy. And of course, obviously you grow, but her bars weren't like that.
Yeah.
And when Cardi came, and she was on her shit. She's still on her shit, but she relaxing now.
Yeah, she a mother now.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a kid and stuff,
that's when Nicki got on her rap shit. Nicki started getting on her rap shit again. Like she had.
She felt like she had competition now or something.
Yeah, I mean, like she couldn't shut Remy's ass down. She couldn't, I don't know, man. Like it's not the game's not the same anymore, man. It's like back in the day, no matter what, if it was, no matter what form of, no matter what platform it was, when you're at the top, you had to really compete for it.
Right.
Like back in the day, dudes used to battle, like for that top position.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everybody got a little softer now, so it's like if you were to beat Drake back then, your ass would like be overthrown immediately. Like you'll get buried. Like if this shit happened like 20 years ago, everything with Pusha T and Drake 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like Drake there would be like more of a dent in his reputation.
Oh, that is right now, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
same thing with Nicki. Like what happened, what Remy Ma did to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, and to even go to another platform like the NBA. LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? Like if this was 20 years, 10 years ago, like this hype wouldn't exist.
The hype was always there for him. Like people were like, and we're speaking with LeBron here. People were always talking about him being the chosen one. Like that was since high school. That was always there. So people were really pushing him to be like the next Michael Jordan, because people want to see like be like, oh, I was witnessing the version of the greatest player to ever live. That's what people want to say.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what people are really forcing this thing to crown on LeBron, which, in real honesty, like he's never going to reach that. Like, it's year 15.
Yeah,
and he's not going to. It took him like I will give him 9 years to become the best player. I think as soon as he stepped into the Heat, that's when he became the best player in the game, and Kobe was still there. So for everyone who's saying that he was the best player even before he went to Miami, no, he wasn't. Like he really was.
I understand. Like he went to because Kobe was hurt.
Yeah,
Kobe was still nice, but he hurt. Right. But like once LeBron came to the Heat, it was a different LeBron.
It was a different LeBron, very different.
Like he was like a villain. You know what I'm saying? He shut that shit. Yeah. Now I love LeBron. People don't think like. But a lot of people just want to talk stats, and I'm like, we said this before, and I'm saying this one more time, and that's it. Stats do not define a player.
Define player at all.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting there talking to my man the other day, and he's like, "Well, stats are very important." I'm like, "Yes, they are," and I'm not knocking them. I don't knock them, but I'm like, it's all about what you leave after. But when someone is really loved and appreciated and admired, idolized, whatever,
feared almost,
right? Not only that, but like when someone is loved, they make excuses for them.
Oh no! Right.
That was my whole point.
Right.
That was my whole point. You know
I was thinking that you were talking about some of the attributes that doesn't require stats, that you can't gauge by stats. And one of the things I always said to people too is like, when you see LeBron sometimes, right, and you see like other players, like even Jordan, if you look back some of the old tapes, or Kobe, if you were still old enough to remember him play. Yeah, and we're talking like this has been like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, right. and like we're not even we young ourselves.
Yeah, right? So, but like,
I'm young. I don't know how old your ass is.
I'm old. But like, if you were old enough to remember, like you felt the fear through the TV screen. That's how you felt. Like you saw that, and you saw like,
oh shit. Like watching. You talking about like watching Kobe?
Yeah, watching Kobe, watching Jordan. Like you felt their presence through the
like
TV
you be like,
screen.
oh shit, like you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Right. Like you were like you felt how those players felt.
Watching LeBron was more like LeBron was always exciting to watch.
Right.
He was more like, yo, come on, man, come on, like do it. But
you sometimes you almost find yourself saying that, wow, like they let him rock like that, they let him do that.
Yeah.
You find some LeBron like, wow, LeBron is just like this athletic force of a person.
He's just LeBron is just a fucking he's his size and his athletic ability.
Right. It was insane, but you never really felt that fear.
I know that.
You ever really felt that like that feeling of like you're watching something that's like transcendent.
I think if LeBron was like, yo, I want to score 100 points, I think he can do it.
He can do it. Yeah, he can definitely do it. I believe it. I don't know about right now.
No, I don't. As a matter of fact, maybe when he was on the Heat. When he was on the Heat,
I'd say, like,
during that time, that's when LeBron was at his best.
I don't know about right now though. Right now he's more like he started to become more of a shooter. You can tell that he's losing his step. He's not even playing defense.
He's slower.
Anymore.
Yeah, he's tired.
He's not even playing defense anymore.
He's smarter.
Smarter.
Because you're forced to be.
Yeah.
know
I mean, like you got no choice now because you can't depend on your athleticism anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's getting more smart. Like you can tell he's losing a step. And and you still got some of these speaking heads saying that LeBron still got 4 or 5 years of dominance left on him. And I tell people that I don't think he's the best player anymore. You know, I think that throne is now, I think, solely on Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
I think he has it now. Like he completely has it. Right
I don't
now.
think so.
I think so.
Nah, hell no. Fuck out of here.
I mean, people. You have to look past his Warriors thing. It's hard to look past it. But
Hell no. LeBron is still the man right now. Kevin Durant. It's definitely bugging.
If LeBron's still the man, Durant is really not that far off. Like he is literally on his clutches. Like he's.
I think.
If anything, like if you didn't see the finals and stuff that he was doing, like he is very. If he's not there,
he
already,
wouldn't have been in the finals if it wasn't for the Warriors.
Close.
Kevin Durant does not get a pass. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hold on real quick. Speaking of Kevin Durant, what's that whole situation that happened with him going back and forth with some player? You know what I'm talking about? You heard about that? And he finally clapped back at a player. He's like, once you carried your team twice to the finals. I don't know. He's just talking crazy.
Well, he's talking crazy right
I'm
now.
like, yo, no. Don't let this shit get to you. Nah, Kevin Durant, he's nice, but he's not like he wasn't on the same pedestal LeBron was, and like, he's a lethal scorer, but that critical acclaim level and that whole that shit is.
I mean,
nowhere near.
I'm just saying, like he's right there. I think he's hard to take the throne if he has.
Because he never even carried a team the way LeBron has.
Well,
at least LeBron has carried a team. LeBron is my second favorite player, ever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But Kevin Durant, to put Kevin Durant in that kind,
right now, like LeBron.
Like you can put him right now. It's like a hot MC. It's like okay.
Right.
It's like
right now. I'm not saying like in terms of all time. Like all time, Durant's not there. Like he's definitely not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not there.
Oh, my bad.
I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about currently right now.
Okay,
currently at this point, at this juncture that we're in right now. I think Durant took the throne from him already.
I don't think he took the throne.
If not, he's.
I don't think he took. I don't think he took the throne.
To take it right this second.
Yeah. Let's see how these
this season goes.
Yeah, let's see how the season goes. Let's see how LeBron plays.
Right.
It's because no.
Yeah, not all time. All time, no. He's not.
I don't think he's nowhere near.
He's not near that stratosphere. Not right now. The Golden State Warrior move is still a humongous hole that's going to be counted against him.
Yeah, you know when LeBron went to the Heat, I wasn't sure. All right, this is how much of a I guess hypocrite or a bitch I was at the time. Like, if LeBron didn't go, if he didn't stay, I'd come to New York. If he didn't stay, I would go to New York. I was gonna be mad. Like he went to the Heat, I was mad. I was like, why didn't he stay? He should have stayed. But if he went to New York, I would have been fine. You know
right.
He came to New York, I mean. But,
right.
But you know that's a move. Like I understand, you made a good move, and at the end of the day, yeah, he didn't win like no fucking 6 rings with them like they said they were, but he won.
Right.
The move was successful. Mm-hmm. It would have been a flop if he didn't. You know what I'm saying? It would have been if he didn't win shit, but he won 2 rings.
No, he did win 2
rings. Back and won another ring.
No, for sure.
How many? He only has 3, right?
He has 3, yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? He's been to the finals 9 times?
9 times.
Shit.
3 9 times only, Magic get 3. So, I mean, it's not too bad.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
You got the fact that you gave yourself 9 chances.
Yeah.
It's
that's amazing.
It's amazing.
Better than Kobe?
Better than a lot of people. Better
than Kobe.
But that also hurts him saying that it took you 9 chances to get 3 rings.
Yeah, I know.
It's a double-edged sword there.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely a double-edged sword.
I mean, at the end of the day, like, he is a great player, but but what else we got to talk about? Yeah, man.
So 9 shots, only 3 rings. People, it's a good and bad thing. So that's going to count towards his legacy in terms of like him trying to be the greatest, basketball player and stuff like that. Like people try to say, oh, that's not going to count like that. That counts. We can't ignore that. We can't ignore some of the shit that he did. During some of those finals and some of the negative stuff. It's going to affect it. Like if you're going for the top, everything's going to be looked at. It's going to be scrutinized. That just comes with it comes with that. Comes with the territory and stuff like that too.
Yeah, it does.
It really
does. It does. I see this headline for an article. It says, San Francisco has a poop patrol to deal with its species problem, and workers make more than $184,000 a year in salary and benefits.
In San Francisco?
Yeah.
Yo, those niggas got so much money now, man.
I know, right? They do, right?
They got mad bread, man.
They do, right?
This Silicon Valley thing, man, with the whole,
That's where we gotta go.
Right?
That's what we gotta go, bud.
Go move to San Francisco.
Gotta get the fuck out of here, man.
Nah.
I mean, no, I think San Fran is more expensive than New York.
It is.
Right?
It is.
And then LA.
New York. Funny enough, New York is like the second,
I think it's like the third, isn't it?
The second. It's the second highest in terms of the computer industry. It's
computer.
Biggest,
you're talking about the computer. Oh, okay.
Yeah, in terms of the whole computer industry stuff like that. It's
Really? Second?
It's the second largest, yeah. Right behind Silicon Valley.
No, get the fuck
That's
out.
serious.
I thought we were like little.
Nah, I thought we were little too, but it's pretty big. It's a big place here. So
I mean, yeah.
We technically don't need to move. We technically don't need to really move out of here.
That shows you how much I really fucking
Yeah,
don't know.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Nah. That's crazy.
Right?
Nah, we gotta get there, man.
Yeah, we gotta get there, man.
Yeah, we gotta get there.
It is the move, man. It's definitely the move. Technology is the move, bro. So
It is. It
but
is.
you should do something if you're interested in it. Yeah, definitely do
Do a
it.
little something,
Right.
Everyone takes everyone goes on a different path. You
Yeah,
know
no
what I'm saying? But yeah, well, what else we got?
Poop patrol. Yeah, they got too much money to throw around, man. Giving people $180,000 to pick up.
I mean, yo, you got to think about it like that. That's worth it. You got to think. If I used to think, it's not. It's like, I mean, I never really littered like that. I'm not saying I never have.
Right.
But I am kind of big on environment, preserving the environment.
Yeah.
Right. So imagine if no one were to clean outside. It would look horrible.
It would look pretty bad.
So I think 184,000 is enough because it's people shouldn't actually just take care of themselves. But if there's a bunch of shit in the streets, bro, you know what I'm saying? Clean this shit up. You know
But
what I'm saying?
if you want to put it in perspective, some of those guys are getting paid more than certain pharmacists out there.
No, they are.
They
Pharmacists are are important, but these niggas
not as
are
important
cleaning. They're cleaning shit off the ground, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're cleaning.
They're cleaning shit off of the people's negligence.
And
the dogs.
And we don't even know if that's doodle. It could be human shit. You know.
That could be human shit too.
Human
That's
shit.
true.
It could be cow shit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is
The
out
fuck's
there.
carrying around a cow?
I know, right?
Crazy.
I'm just saying, I didn't read it. I just read that fucking headline.
Fucking cows and stuff, man.
Yeah,
you saw that fucking cow song that chick made?
The cow song.
You don't know about Dojo Cat?
I don't know about what?
You ever heard of it?
Heard of what?
So some singer called Dojo Cat made a cow music song. She called it a cow song. It's the dumbest shit ever. But apparently it's gone super viral. And it's basically her just saying "moo" the whole entire song and then saying "bitch, I'm a cow."
Where?
Yeah, that's mostly what it is.
No.
Mostly what it is. I was disappointed that I sat through it the whole entire music video. She made a music video too.
She did?
Yeah, she did.
Did she look good?
Huh?
Did she look good?
Sorry.
That's the reason why you fucking know about this.
Huh?
You chasing the pussy, bro.
Dude, I'm not chasing no pussy.
You chasing the pussy?
No, dude.
Virtually?
Dude, she...
Physically?
No. The shit popped up. I saw it a few times. I was like, nah, I'm not listening to this. Then one day, I'm like, all right, what the fuck's all the hype about?
Yeah.
Sat through the whole video. I'm like, yo, I'm disappointed in myself. So the dumbest shit ever, man. Dumbest shit ever.
Yeah. Yo, real quick, because this shit's popping up right here. I'm not trying to get into politics heavy right now, but why is Trump still, if you can even answer this, why the fuck is Trump still, sweating Hillary Clinton? You know what I'm saying?
He's it's deflection.
Yeah.
It's deflection right now.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Yeah, okay.
right now.
People are saying that.
Yeah, right now, Omarosa got him by the balls, basically. She has a whole bunch of tapes that she recorded of him, speaking on like various topics, various stuff about race and other political political avenues that they deal with over there in the White House, and it's a whole lot of daunting stuff that could really like
tarnish him.
Yeah, tarnish him basically, and that's what it is right now. That now he's like in deflecting mode, like he's talking about any and everything to get people attention away from her tapes, basically.
No doubt.
So that's what's going on right now. I mean, he's been doing that since, ever since people were talking about him with Russia and, like, Russia helping him out.
That shit has been going on since day one.
Day one. Yeah, basically day one. So, like, right now, like, for me, I don't pay attention to him. He says some random shit. You just not surprised. Like, if you've been following Trump before he became a president, like, you expect it. So, it's like, yeah, he got 4 years. He got, like, a couple more years left. He'll be out.
He is fucking...
He'll be out.
Trump is...
it'll take a huge amount of idiots to re-vote him for re-election again for 20.
Yeah, I see a lot of in my neighborhood. I see a lot of women coming up. Politics. Right. I'm going for these bitches now. I'm going for these women. You know what I'm saying?
There was a lady who won the congressional seat for the first time.
Yes.
For the first time in like 80-something years.
Wow.
The person's been there for that long, and that
was
first time he got beat, and it was by her too, which was actually pretty surprising.
Yeah.
Like she didn't expect.
Why is it surprising?
Well, because he's been there for so long. That's why. And not even the fact that it's a woman or anything like that.
No,
it's been because he's been there for so long. And even her, she was like she was surprised that she got there too. Like she was stunned. Like what? Like I'm in this. Like yeah.
I don't think necessarily she's stunned like that she deserves it, but like
right,
it's like
she
I'm
actually
here.
won. Like she actually won. Yeah.
I'm fucking here.
Yeah.
I wanted Hillary. Y'all gave me Trump.
Right, but
no, I wanted Obama still. I wish Obama could do a third term, brother.
Right.
Let's
But like, yeah, man. I mean, whenever we don't have anything to talk about, we'll just do this show.
This wasn't bad.
This wasn't too bad. No, that wasn't too bad.
We're gonna really
regardless of like the circumstances that happened today.
Right. Yo,
dumb ass shit.
I'm gonna give them a quick breakdown. So, all right, boom. So our plan was to link up at 8 a.m.
Right.
And okay, cool. So we met around that time.
Yeah.
I got a train. We coming.
Yeah, we coming. We prepared or whatever. And then,
exactly.
And then this man decides like, oh shit,
I forgot my fucking charger. I opened my computer, and it was at 7%, so I couldn't even like let it go.
Can't let it rock, right?
I couldn't let it go because it would have died. You know what I'm saying? So I get in the cab. So I wasn't gonna take the cab at first. I was gonna hop on a train, but it's Saturday in New York City.
Yeah.
Trains on the weekends are fucking
non-existent.
Yeah,
basically non-existent.
Exactly. So I'm walking down the train. And I'm walking. You know what I'm saying? These two girls are coming to me. They're like, the train's not working. You know, they were cute. That was you. You probably try to talk to them and shit.
I probably would.
So I go up.
I can't help it anymore.
I go up. I get a cab.
On a Tuesday. Keep going.
I get a cab, and then the motherfucker drops me off 20 blocks from my house. Right? He doesn't even drop me at my house. I'm like, this is not where I live. I'm like, if this is my address, I'm like, if you could find the address for me, I'll get out the car right now. Even if this is not where I live, I'll get out right now. If you can show me. The motherfucker's like, he's like, I don't look at the buildings. I just look at the GPS.
Oh my god.
I'm like, if you're dependent, I'm sitting there, I'm getting frustrated with this guy. I'm like, yo, if you're dependent on technology, I'm like, you're fucking stupid. I'm like, yeah, like I didn't say fucking, but I'm like, you're stupid. You're not that smart. Like, hey, I'm mad right now. But then, he wasn't being the most helpful either. So this is like, so what? I got the car because I'm like, I'm wasting my time arguing with you right now.
Right.
And you're clearly not gonna help me.
Right.
So I'm literally gonna remove myself in the situation.
Yeah.
And the dude drove off. So I'm like, fuck. So
Did you end up paying him?
I had to.
Oh man, I wouldn't have.
No, it was Lyft.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
So it's automatic. Shit.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. So because once it arrives at your destination, they can't pick you back up as far as I know. Like, I tried to fucking do it. It would have let me. Like, but whatever. Fuck that.
Right.
So walk 20 plus blocks. Alright, so I'm in my neighborhood. I know where I'm at.
Yeah.
It takes me a while.
Yeah.
I get the charger. Then I'm like, you know what? Let me get another cab back. Because the cabs aren't that well, from where I live to here, it's not that expensive. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just do it. I work for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I don't want to spend my money on this shit, you know, but I come back. I fucking come back. Right? I finally got in a cab. And I'm sitting there venting to this driver.
Right.
About the fucking other driver. And he's like, maybe, you know, the customers say the wrong shit. I'm just like, I know where I fucking live.
How the hell are you going to
I didn't like, yeah. Like, he's like, maybe it's the service provider. Maybe it's cheap.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So, whatever. And then, boom. So I finally get back. Like, it took me like in total of an hour and 20 minutes. Literally. I left here at like 9 o'clock. Well, actually, technically less. Whatever. And then I get to the building. I text Osi. I'm like, yo, I'm downstairs. I text him, I'm like, yo, I'm downstairs, right?
Yeah, so
I can't get in.
So I'm coming down. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm still busy writing whatever the fuck else.
I can't get in the building because it's a key card.
It's a key card, right. So I'm like, I see this shit. I'm like, all right, I was busy writing outside, so I took my keys, right?
He's busy writing bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's busy writing bars.
I wanted to keep that a secret, man.
Yeah, we delete this shit.
Yo, so, but I took my keys and shit, and I'm like, all right, let me go open the door, right? I'm leaving, I get downstairs, you know, I open the first door, you know, it's a double door. So I open the door, first door, now go ahead, open the outside door, right? I see her. And then we get to the second door, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
This motherfucker
locked
us
key card.
out,
I forgot the key card.
Fucking
my wallet was outside my pockets already, and it was still in the freaking office. So I was like, oh shit. So he spent like
always something when I'm with this guy.
Another 5 minutes.
Always something when I'm with this guy, man.
Trying to figure out how to get back inside. But we were lucky that other dude came through. He was like, the door was open downstairs, so we went through from there, which was cooler. So, like,
and we're like, yeah, we work here.
Yeah, we work here.
We work here. He's like, he's like, all right, cool. Yeah. Where do you guys work? We're like on the second floor
and shit like that. You know, but we got up there. I was dropping keys and shit.
Oh man, he was all fucked up.
Yeah, so I mean, this morning was wacky and stuff, but we still managed to get this podcast in, get this episode in, and whatnot.
Facts.
So like, definitely next week we'll definitely have a more set topic to discuss. And thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Be sure to follow the page, follow the iTunes page, follow Google Play if you're on Google Play. Follow. Make sure you'll subscribe to YouTube. We're gonna have a lot of exclusive content coming out in the near future, and follow our social media accounts, which will be in the description, and we will also have it on the. We also have links to it as well, and we'll be on YouTube as well. So
yeah, we're going on tour too. We're gonna be in Atlanta. We're gonna be in California. yeah.
Maybe at some point, all right?
Yeah, at some point.
No doubt, man.
You know what I'm saying? But yo, stay in tune.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. One love.
Yeah, check it out.
On to my dog with the no look. You ain't know I'm a dog who ain't told you. My bad, am I fucking with the wrong crew? But y'all all switch sides like Braun do. X in my DM, don't respond to the old news.